Let me update you on the situation very quickly. Speaking for the Emfuleni Local Municipality, Stanley Gaba, good afternoon to you and welcome. Just how bad then is the situation? What can you tell us?
In fact, the situation has been bad because it's about 70 houses that have been flooded. But our emergency and rescue team is on the ground as well as the social development. We are in Zone 6 as we speak now to come and assess the extent of the damage and moving people from their homes into the community hall of Sebokeng High School, where we're going to house them for temporarily whilst we're trying to address the situation. But also we are quickly running to Zone 3 as well as Zone 7 and in Zone 13, because also there we also had some flooding of houses. So we have a massive quite a number of houses that have been flooded in. So we're dealing with those situations to provide an immediate relief to those families.
So approximately then, Mr. Gaba, how many people have been affected? Do you have an estimate for us?
At this moment, in Zone 6 only, it is about 70 homes. So we're still not sure of other areas like in Zone 3 or in Zone 13 as well, where we still have to visit now. But later on, we'll have the exact number.
The situation can't be helped because just a short time ago, certainly here in Johannesburg, the rain was still falling. So people are not out of danger yet. There's possibly a chance of more flooding a little later.
Yeah, in fact, what we are doing also is that all those people that are on the flood lines, we have been visiting them to check to what extent water has been into those areas and try to warn them and say the moment they see a particular line or water reaches a particular line, they must be quickly moved out. But we're trying to involve the army, because it's already in our area, to see if it can be able to help us as quickly as possible as well.
What sort of response then have you had from the SANDF?
Pardon?
What sort of response have you had from the army, from the SANDF?
No, they are also keen to come and help it, because this is really a problem that it's a natural problem that we never anticipated. So yes, they will be coming in to come and help us.
One of the problems, of course, is when you're confronted with a situation like this, you can warn people if the water is getting too close to leave their homes, but often they are reluctant to do so.
Yes, we are warning, but that's why we're saying our main priority now is to look into those that are in the immediate danger, that is along the flood lines, those that may have crossed the flood lines or closer to the flood lines. They are the ones that we are quickly moving them out. That's why we're saying urgently we're moving to Zone 3 as well as in Zone 7. Those are the people that are potentially in the next areas, in the next danger. That's why we want to move them quickly out.
So again, I know it's difficult to put your head around numbers at this point, but then potentially how many people are facing the danger or the possibility of being moved either this afternoon or this evening?
Look, we would not be able to say to what extent, but in Zone 7, the houses that are there, it's a block of houses that really can create problems for us. That could be around 10 houses or so. And in Zone 3, we don't know yet how many in those areas. So potentially we're talking about 80 homes that are in possible danger.
And have you been able to assess the damage to the homes themselves? How badly flooded are they?
No, we are busy assessing the damage. Probably that entire report would be available later on, because in other areas we see that the problem is that walls of other homes have cracked, furniture has been moved around and completely destroyed. So we want to check and assess in those 70 homes to what extent the damage has been. So I think comprehensively we'll have a proper report later today or later this evening.
And are you confident that you have sufficient assistance? In other words, food, water, blankets, clothing, mattresses, that type of thing. Is that a problem?
No, it is not really a problem, because the disaster management has confirmed to us that in fact now they are bringing about 100 beds and blankets, and another team that is also bringing food that is going to assist us in the short while.
Whichever way you look at it, though, many people in that area are going to have a very miserable new year.
Well, we're not expecting that situation that it will be miserable, but we would try to make it as comfortable as possible for them.
All right, Stanley Gaba from the Emfuleni Municipality, thank you. Now